Before I continue with this video, I'm just gonna leave a early disclaimer. My thoughts on Thaumcraft has not changed much within this time period. I still love Thaumcraft. Thaumcraft is a really good mod. I don't know the legality on what I'm seeing here, especially since Thaumcraft is a free mod, but also some of the stuff here could also be considered, you know, a good thing. So you can leave your opinions down below in the comment section. I'm also making this video because it's kind of my apology to the person that sent this link, because I got a little confused. Considering that YouTube didn't show the link that he sent me, but he mentioned the COFH Discord and all. It's a long story. Thaumcraft 1 to 6 art sources. Long story short, apparently Thaumcraft has taken a lot of the assets that it had within its mod and kind of stole them, or at the very least ripped them from some art pack. Though this is a common thing with a lot of mods, so I'm not going to say like, oh, Thaumcraft is an evil mod, how dare they? Because clearly there's time and dedication put into the mod. There's no doubt that Thaumcraft had a lot of stuff going for it in that sense. With that said, if they rip the stuff from Pokemon or a Nintendo game, it's obviously going to get taken down because they ripped assets from a popular title. But of course, it's a weird way to look at it, because it's like, oh, if they stole it from Nintendo, of course they're gonna get taken down because it's Nintendo. But a lot of gaming companies wouldn't go to that extreme detail anyways. So this entire document is like a 31-page long document that shows all the stuff that they've taken from various sources. And when you really look at some of the images, it actually does kind of make you wonder. Like, it does look very, very interesting how a lot of like the actual images here, they don't actually match up very well. like some of the images, they do look out of place in terms of like for example, the infuser symbol and the dark infuser symbol, it just looks different. Like, you know, things like that, like the minute things, like the symbols are a little different. You think that the translation runes would stay consistent, could stay the same. They're not really that consistent. It's more or less something that you kind of like not notice. If you nitpick, you can really see like the many nuances and many different ways that you can see that the texture is being stolen, even without going to the website and everything like that. But that aside, it's a 31-page document, so you can take a look at all the different assets that they have ripped off from somewhere. Even the iconic goggles apparently were seen somewhere at some points. Ironically, that what I just said, the goggles, you know them, they're quintessential icon of Thaumcraft. They're also very likely to be used questionably. So this is the original spot, place, wherever that they use, they got the stuff from. So obviously this is straight up like there's no doubt that this is the actual goggles shown here. Yeah, I mean that's Thaumcraft goggles right there. That's just Thaumcraft goggles. There's nothing more to say. And the thing is, you can tell that this is an original piece because it's an actual physical item. You know, it's like an actual physical work. I assume the future teams, the future dev teams, are not going to really utilize these artworks very often, and instead are going to make it completely different, which I really respect. And in fact, you know something? I'd rather use the Pure BDcraft texture pack, because the Pure BDcraft texture pack is quite literally all unique textures. So I would use that instead. But you might be wondering, why is this video still going on? Because an incident happened where Team COFH is actually in the process of dealing with people that are also using those assets. So it's a steal to steal situation where, oh no, he stolen assets. Oh no, he stole the assets that were stolen. One thing we'll have to clarify though is that, of course, Aznor, along with some of his teammates, did make some of the assets originally. So I won't say like all of the assets that are stolen weren't originally Aznor's to begin with, because the Aznor, of course, did have some assets made for Thaumcraft specifically. So yeah, right here, I know that AV Team Port 1.6.5 is the other team that's trying to make Thaumcraft. It's a bit of a tricky situation because the AV team has really good intentions, but they're not allowed to make it because Aznor didn't get permission, but also Aznor ripped the textures. Now COFH is obviously going to claim that this new Thaumcraft is ripping textures, and even if they are or are not ripping the textures, From what I can tell, based on what I know from the AV team's Discord, they are trying to actively change some of the textures, albeit I don't think they're going to change all the textures. But then you also have the idea that some of those textures were also used in another mod. So let me add another layer to this real quick. You know how the Thaumcraft Thaumonomicon is taken from the Tome of Knowledge from Tibia? Well, someone made a Tibia Minecraft mod, and it wouldn't surprise me if some of these textures were taken from like, it's just so weird. And that's why I don't look into this too much, because it's like, he said, she said, they said. It's the same thing with Pixelmon Reforge and Pixelmon Generations. It pisses me off because it's like, oh my god, could you just make your separate mods in peace? And that's not to say that AV Team should go get away with stealing the stuff, because if it's licensed, then they're not allowed to take it no matter what. But AV Team can clearly make mods, and they might be able to make a really good magic mod similar to that of Thaumcraft. Making Thaumcraft inspired mods is not illegal. That is something that is doable. However, the good thing is, with COFH's situation at least, is that the CurseForge guidelines, of course, allows for the banning of mod clones, and Asnor's license is only given to COFH. So that allows CurseForge, or excuse me, that allows COFH to ban their mod from being published on CurseForge. Will that stop them from publishing their mod? Not really, because we need to consider the other mod uploaders, especially the illegal or not very safe mod loaders. And then you also have to take their Discord into consideration, because their Discord could be a way of having their mod distributed. So COFH would have to ask Discord to remove that Discord in order to shut them down entirely. But yeah, the updated guidelines right here, you can just see outright cloning is not allowed in CurseForge unless that you have explicit permission from the content owner, even if their license allows that. And Asnor has the license to begin with, so the license itself is just, the license alone is enough. And of course, Mothrinth has some sort of copyright policy as well, so this is their general policy. Now, me personally, being the dumb, stupid idiot that I am not too knowledgeable about the whole copyright infringement. But if other games, such as Tibia, has a copyright infringement, or the variety of different games that Asnor has taken his textures from, then is it really morally right that COFH could just shut down someone else from using Thaumcraft, but Thaumcraft might also be breaking some copyright infringement policies? That is a decision that is left up to you guys, because in my opinion, I'm not going to answer that. Though I do think COFH has a good case to take down AV Team, but the redistribution part is what's going to really be a bit annoying for COFH Team. And that's why I think AV Team may have a possibility of actually still existing as a mod in some form or another. Nevertheless, let me know what you guys think about the copyright policy. Let me know down below what you think about Thaumcraft's use of other assets from other different games. I think that I covered it pretty half-assed, considering that I don't know the legality of the situation. So I do apologize for that, but you guys are probably more knowledgeable than I am, so you guys can probably understand this a little better. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and goodbye.